Sorry.
Hi, this is Carrie O'Gorman, your World's Mrs. Great Lakes Tourism 2018, and I am reporting live here at the Cosmic Film Festival in Orlando, Florida for the Don Reese Show on Hollywood Connections. And I am here with...
Ranella Golden, the founder of Cosmic Film Festival.
And...
Christian Rivera, and I am the host for Cosmic Film Festival.
Awesome. So tell me, how did you... I know this is your second annual, so... what made you get something started like this?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a writer and a filmmaker. And in the process of producing my films, I learned that there are a lot of things we do not know. And then it became a passion of mine that filmmakers should have access to information. And somehow all of this evolved into starting the film festival and offering a lot of workshops and access to people that are industry experts. And so one of my missions is to make a female-friendly festival, but also to make a festival where you're going to walk away and you're going to know what your chain of title is. You're going to know that, oh my gosh, I need a release form for a picture hanging on the wall because there's a logo on there, or I've got to take it down. Things that I have seen, particularly indie filmmakers, and I've helped people produce their projects, and they just don't know, and they go in and they don't get model releases, they don't get location releases, and so kind of have like this personal mission that I want them to know. But then I also want them to have a forum to show their work no matter what, and that's kind of like what I've done. And this year we expanded, we added a few new categories, which was kind of cool. So we have music videos and musicals and some things we didn't have last year. And I hope next year we can add things like recognizing our stunt performers and other really important people in the filmmaking industry that don't get the recognition they need. But it's a slow process, so...
Well, just from what I've seen here today, it looks like you're doing a wonderful job getting, people the connections that they need, helping them through. And I know that you have some legal advice coming in tomorrow also?
Yes, tomorrow we have a bunch of really cool panels, but one in particular that's my favorite is with Davy J. She is the head of the Florida Bar in entertainment and sports law. And she was with us last year, and this year she's coming again. I'm really honored by that because this woman knows her stuff, and the knowledge she can give you, it's tremendous. And she's also my personal attorney now because I met her in the festival last year, and I was just like, I've got to have her. She knows what she's doing. Right.
That's awesome. Now, Christian, what exactly are you doing here as a host?
Having a good time. Having a good time and really just promoting, the film industry, especially here in Florida. Ranella has done a great job, as she said, at making sure that people understand those minor details that are constantly missed, especially in the indie world. There's a lot of people aspiring to be a filmmaker, but they don't always have all the outlets or resources that available to them to be able to do so the right way. And so that's how Cosmic Film Fest kind of steps in and does what it needs to do for them.
Great. Now, as a new reporter for Tan Talk Radio 106 FM, am I supposed to have a release for some of what I'm doing?
I can actually answer that one for you.
He's a radio guy. He would be much better.
So you actually would not need a release when it comes to. I also do radio personality actor as well. But you wouldn't need one in this scenario because this is just simply an interview. Now, if you were posting this on outlets and charging people, that's when then you would definitely need our permission or our authorization to be able to post it because you're making money off of us. So all things fair. But no, as a media, production facility or company, then as long as you get that permission from the founder to come on in and you're invited as a guest as well to Cosmic Film Festival, then you're good to go.
That was a really good question.
I just got to thinking, it's like, wow, I didn't have any releases from anybody that I've done interviews, and I do put them up on YouTube, but I don't make money off of them. And it's like, I wonder if I needed a release for this.
I would say that it's always important for you to keep it in the back burner, and definitely always present it in the future when you go to events. There can easily be a mistake with media that they feel entitled and that they can just kind of step into a place and record and post things up however they want to. But some people like myself, like I'm SAG-AFTRA, and so there are certain restrictions that SAG-AFTRA helps maintain for us actors to make sure that we're not being taken advantage of. So depending on who your public figure or the people that you're speaking with or interviewing are, that's where some legality issues might present themselves.
What if she was going to use it to promote her show? Like suddenly your image is up there. Then she would need one, right?
Yes, then you would definitely need one, because now we go back again where it's as if we're pretty much sponsoring you at that point. Now here we are sponsoring you. You're utilizing. I can't even talk today. Utilizing our likeness and our image, to be able to sell your product, and that's where we have a conflict.
Okay, so me just being a beauty queen reporter, I'm okay. I can put you up on YouTube and on my Facebook, share you all over the country. But that's going to be okay.
Yes, it is okay. And I think the fact that you're verbally here with us and getting us recorded saying it's okay, You're good to go.
And you know what? That's something you can do when you go out and you interview people. Sorry, this might be off topic, but
right.
You can actually have them say before you begin the interview that they give you permission to record this interview. They acknowledge that this is being recorded for display wherever,
Right.
and state their name.
But you keep that for your.
But you'd have that for your record.
Okay. All right. That's good for me to know now. I appreciate that. No, that's great. That's great, because I've been doing a lot of them. So not just here, back home in Michigan and everything too. So it's good for me to know. Now, you said you are an actor. Are you doing indie films or are you out on the big screen?
I'm blessed and fortunate, I guess. I try to help out in everything. I never want to say I stopped doing indie films. The problem that we run into being SAG-AFTRA is that the film does have to become SAG-AFTRA. But I often utilize my platform to educate people, that when they approach me and say, I'd like for you to do this film, or they approach my manager and say, we want him for this film. Okay, well, is it SAG-AFTRA? No, why not? And so a lot of times, more often than not, I think people are just scared because they're like, there's so much paperwork. But if you kind of walk people through it, especially the smaller budget films, it's really not that big of a deal. And so I have had people, turn around and then make sure that it was approved through SAG-AFTRA first. And that SAG-AFTRA, just so that you know, is a union. So there's union and non-union films, and so that's where you kind of have those conflicts. But I make sure that they do that. But I started in the indie world with Ranella. We did some things, TV series like Hit Women. They are still there. Those projects are still very much alive. But as you know, everything takes, its process. Production can take anything, from a month to super, super long, years in the making. And that's including big budget films. I've worked on ABC The Middle. I've done things, commercials internationally, worldwide productions. Currently working on Cognizance, which is the upcoming motion picture to be released next year. I played a lead in that alongside some celebrities like Anna Isabel and legendary icon Iris Chacon. And then we also have the TV series that's coming up, The Damned and the Divine, which you can look that one up, and it's really exciting. It's a fantasy, and so I have some physical requirements and changes with that one. But so that's pretty much a little bit of everything is what I do.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so now I need some social medias where people can reach out to you, whether it be to join the film festival next year, or maybe they want to contact you. We don't know who else is going to see this, so they might want to, look you up on Facebook. So we'll start with Ranella.
Okay. Anything regarding Cosmic is cosmicfilmfest.com or Cosmic Film Fest on Facebook. I think Twitter is Cosmic FF, and Instagram is Cosmic Film Festival. It's pretty much the same thing, whichever place you go. I've tried to keep it pretty, what do you call that? The same. Pretty much everywhere to have it branded. Yes. And if they want to enter, Film Freeway is our exclusive platform for taking entries, and for next year those entries should open probably by September. So it's all on there, filmfreeway.com, Cosmic Film Festival.
Okay, great. And how about you, Christian?
So for me, very similar. For continuity purposes, we pretty much keep it the same. But C Rivera Official is the main one that I guess I would use on all platforms, social media, you name it. But I've learned to direct them, and I'll tell Ranella with Cosmic Film Festival is the same thing. CosmicFilmFest.com. You can get all of this information there, so don't worry about trying to figure out where we are. Just go there, and that'll take you where you got to go. So if you visit actually ChristianRiveraOfficial.com, that'll take you to all my social media sites and connect you with my manager and booking information. Or you go through people like Ranella that know me and say, hey, Christian, somebody contacted me, here you go. And, we help each other out. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Right. Now, can you spell your name so that everybody gets it right?
Absolutely. So it's CHRIST as in Tom, IAN as in Nancy. Last name Rivera, RIV as in Victor, ERA.
Perfect. And I want to thank you both for letting me do this interview here tonight at the Cosmic.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys are wild on this. The Cosmic Film Festival. That is a mouthful. Boy, oh boy. And when you're from Michigan, you don't hear the words like that very often, other than the cosmics we see up in the sky. So we get a beautiful northern lights up there. So.
Because it just embodies so much.
Right.
I picked the word.
Right.
Larger than life.
Yeah.
Great. And I have got to view a couple of the movies, and they've been awesome looking. So,
And this year we've had movies from zero budget to well over $1 million. We've got some really strong films this year. So
great. And this is going on again for 2 more days, like tomorrow and Sunday. So, all right. I'm glad we got to meet you guys tonight, and I appreciate your time. This is Carrie O'Gorman, your World's Mrs. Great Lakes Tourism 2018, here at the Cosmic Film Festival in Orlando, Florida. I'm with the Hollywood Connections and Don Reese radio show on 106.1 FM in the new TV.network. Thank you.